Remember back in 2002 when everyone was saying if I just had $1 million, I could retire? Well, times have changed. Now that $1 million won't get you that far. Now you'll need about $2 million. Well, actually, the number is about 1.72 million. Let me show you the numbers. $1 in 2002 is equivalent in purchasing power to about $1.72 today, an increase of 72 cents over the 22 years. The dollar had an average inflation rate of 2.51% per year between 2002 and today, producing a cumulative price increase of 72.5%. This means that today's prices are 1.72 times as high as the average price since 2002. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics Consumer Price Index, a dollar only buys 58.14% of what it could buy back then. This chart shows a calculation of buying power equivalents of $1 in 2002. For example, if you had $1, you would need to end up with $1.72 in order to adjust for inflation. Remember, we call inflation the silent killer. So when $1 is equivalent to $1.72 over time, that means that the real value of a single US dollar over time. In other words, a dollar will pay fewer for less items over time if you don't adjust for inflation. The effect explains how inflation erodes the value of the dollar over time. And so by calculating the value of a dollar in 2002, this chart shows you below how a dollar would be worth less over the 22 years. Like I said, if you don't account for this, then your financial plan could really run into some issues along the way. And inflation can actually be different around the country. So let's look at a few cities to see how they were affected in these different places. So San Diego, California, over the last 22 years has an average inflation rate of 3.85%. Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas had an average rate of 2.49%. New York, 2.47 average rate of inflation. And then Chicago, Illinois at 2.11 average rate of inflation. San Diego, California experienced the highest rate of inflation during the last 22 years from 2002 to 2004 at 3.85%. Chicago experienced the lowest rate of inflation during the 22 years from 2002 to 2024 at 2.11%. So our biggest thing is that we want to make sure that you don't run out of money in retirement. More often than not, we find that people do not account for inflation in their financial plans. We would love the opportunity to explain to you how inflation can erode your plan over time and maybe model different scenarios of what it can do to your overall plan. Feel free to use the link below to set up a call with our office and see how we can help you today.